Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I do love May Day. I'll tell you, Annapolis looks so beautiful. I was able to bike downtown. I walked 4 miles. I got a crepe at Sophie's and took a ton of photos on the wonderful May Day baskets that were all downtown. You want to check them out at eyeonannapolis.net. I think I got about 80 of them up there. All right, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? A Meade High School Spanish teacher was arrested for sexual assault of a student. Back in January, the female student reported that the male teacher had touched her, quote, private and intimate areas, unquote, both under and over her clothing. The teacher was immediately removed from the classroom while the Anne Arundel County Police investigated. And on April 26, they had enough evidence and applied for an arrest warrant for Manuel Navarro Montero, 38, of Bowie. He was taken into custody yesterday. Police do believe there may be more victims and ask anyone that has any information to contact the tip line at 410-222-4700. Navarro Montero had been a Spanish teacher at the school since 2018. County Executive Pittman released his proposed budget yesterday, and the good news is that he wants to invest in schools and public safety. The bad news is that absent COVID money, revenues are expected to be down, so the taxes will be going up. The budget does propose a 5.03% increase in property tax, and for the highest earners in the county, that's $400,000 plus, income taxes will increase 14.2%. Currently, the income tax rate is 2.8%, and for those earning less than $400,000, it will remain at 2.8%. However, the first $49,999 of that income will only be taxed at 2.7%. As expected, the Democrats on the council think it is wonderful. As expected, the Republicans on the council think it is not. The council will now debate it for a few weeks and tweak it here and there, and ultimately vote on the final budget in mid-June. Following up on a story we told you about yesterday, the Baltimore Business Journal found out that the sale price for the Middleton Tavern building was $3.3 million, and that the new owners do plan to replace the roof, initially with a copper one, and then install a stormwater drainage system to mitigate any storm damage. They do say that the tavern is in the middle of a long-term lease and will remain under current management, based on the plans that Annapolis Capital Partners has done for other properties they've purchased. My guess is that once that lease is up, there will be a completely different iteration for Middleton's. Time will tell. All the polls are lining up. Senator Ben Cardin has said that he will not seek re-election in 2 years. Cardin has held public office for more than 50 years, starting as a delegate here in Annapolis in the House of Delegates. A poorly kept secret is that PG County Executive Angela Also Brooks is the hand-chosen successor. Of course, she's going to have to beat a Republican challenger to win that seat, and there are plenty of names being floated around. Former Governor Hogan said he was not interested in the Senate, but now that his White House run is over, maybe he will be. It could keep him relevant for a future White House run. And at this point, it's unknown if Cardin might retire prior to his term ending, and in that case, a replacement to fill out the term would be appointed by Governor Moore. Yesterday, we dropped a bonus pod. April Nyman from the Arts Council of Anne Arundel County. We chatted about art, of course, and their upcoming event, Paint the Town, on May 13th. Please give that a listen, and if you don't have plans on the 13th, now you do. Also, look for another bonus pod today with Pat Murphy, who is the founder and lead singer of Gaelic Storm, who will be headlining the Annapolis Irish Festival this weekend. We had a quick and fun conversation yesterday, and we also spoke with Brendan, one of the organizers, about the festival itself. And if you want some scoop on the Maryland Seafood Festival, you want to give that a listen too. Hint, there's a new date and a new venue. And remember, as you buy tickets for the Irish Festival, use the code AIF20EYE, save you 20%. It is Ticket Tuesday, courtesy of Ram's Head On Stage, and today I've got tickets to see the Natural Lines, and they used to be called the Matt Pond PA, and this is a matinee on Saturday the 6th, maybe before the Irish Fest? Or how about the Cream of Clapton on May 11th, which is a Clapton tribute band, and actually it has Clapton's nephew and Clapton's bassist's son. Did you follow that? In the band. Anyhow, you want to go? Just get in touch with me and let me know which show you want to go to, and you may score some great seats, courtesy of Ram's Head On Stage. And please do check out all the other shows at ramsheadonstage.com. They have some awesome ones coming up soon. And a hearty congrats to Ann Alsina. She and her firm, Covington Alsina, scored the coveted blue ribbon from the Four Rivers Garden Club for her arrangement yesterday for May Day. All right, that is a wrap, but first a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting your friends and colleagues all know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. So now hang tight, because we have George Young from DCMDVA Weather standing by with your only locally forecast weather report. All that's coming up in just a bit.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, May 2nd. Yesterday brought a cool and breezy start to the month of May for the Annapolis region, and it will be a virtual repeat today and tomorrow before conditions improve nicely starting Friday and lasting through the weekend. Expect mixed skies and more breezy winds with a chance of showers today and tomorrow with highs between 55 and 62 degrees, followed by mid or upper 60s Thursday with more mixed skies and another chance of a few rain showers in the region before sunshine returns in full effect Friday through Sunday with highs Friday in the mid or upper 60s, followed by upper 60s to lower 70s Saturday and low to mid 70s on Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Did you get close to completing your college degree but dropped out during the COVID pandemic? Well, as a near completer, you may be eligible to receive money from the Maryland Higher Education Commission to finish your degree. Again, if you started your degree but for whatever reason never finished it, the Maryland Higher Education Commission has money to help you return to college and finish what you started. Go to mhec.maryland.gov and click on the Near Completer grant to learn more.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.